Hello, today I'm going to do a lesson in Duolingo, and as the lesson progresses I'm going to share with you a few tips and tricks that I've learnt from playing Duolingo for a fair while actually. So I'm actually at the moment I'm on a 341 day streak where I've played every day for 341 days, and so yeah, just sharing the things that I've learnt along the way. And I'm using the free version, so I haven't done the paid version. This is just doing the free version. So the first thing that I always do, I always make sure I start with 5 hearts up the top there. And if you haven't got the 5 hearts, then tap on it, and either you need to either watch an ad, or in the if you haven't been playing for long, they actually let you Duolingo lets you do a few practice lessons, or do a practice lesson to earn hearts along the way. So I've got my 5 hearts, so I'm good to go. So I'm going to tap on here, and that's going to give me 25 XPs, 25 experience points, if I get through this lesson successfully. So tap on that one. Loading.
Wat is jouw leeftijd?
And what is jouw leeftijd? So so what I do here, I probably know what is your, but I don't know that word leeftijd. So I'll just tap on that. If you don't know any words up here, there, tap on them and see what you get. Oh, there we go. So it says age. That's the English word, is age. And if I don't know the other ones, what is your what is your age? So it sort of gives me a clue. If you're not too sure what the translation is, let's translate this sentence, then it is what is your age, and tap on that, and there we go. Great job. So click on continue and go on to the next one, and this is where I've got to say what is jouw leeftijd, mevrouw. So I'll do that. Okay, let's go. What is jouw leeftijd, mevrouw? Yep, I was happy with that. So that's it. What is your age, miss? So continue.
Ik kom uit de toekomst.
Ik kom uit de toekomst. Okay, this is another one. So I come out the... Actually, I come off from... That's from... Out the...
Toekomst.
Future. There we go. I come from the future. So there we go. I can just tap on those. It'll tap on those words again, just to give me a bit of a clue of what. Well, tells you the answer actually, what it can be. So I do that. I come from the future. Check. Correct. And move on. Wow, you've learned 10 new words today. Continue.
Ik kan de toekomst niet zien.
Okay, so this is where it does it quite fast, which can be a little bit hard to work out, the words when you're doing it. So what I always like to do is press on the little turtle here, or the little tortoise, sorry. Press on the tortoise, and it'll say the words slowly, so it makes it easy to tap on the words when as you're hearing them.
Ik kan de toekomst niet zien.
Okay, ik kan de toekomst niet zien. Okay, so it's something, not sure what that means. Anyway, we'll see what it is. I cannot see the future. The toekomst is the future. Okay, continue.
Het duurt een decennium.
Here we go. It's another one where I can... obviously you've got the little speaker sound there, so you can...
Het duurt een decennium.
So you can hear it again. And
Decennium.
Decade. So he had... no, it's actually it. And one other little clue though, when the word starts, the first word will start with a capital, and when you look down here, there's only two words that have a the first letter is capitalized, he or it. So you've only got those to choose from. And tap on het.
Duurt.
Oh, that's duurt.
Duurt.
But that's it. It takes a
decennium.
Decennium is a decade. It takes a decade. So there we go. That one's done. Continue.
Een periode in welke eeuw?
A period in which century? Okay, so another one where I could have tapped on those words if I was a bit confused, but I think I'm happy with that answer. Okay.
Ze wil het verleden vergeten.
Okay, tap here to see the word choices. So any capitals is she. Will is wants. Wants the... I'm not sure what that word
Verleden.
is. Past.
Vergeten.
Forget. Okay, so if I put that down together, then it's she wants the past forget. So that doesn't actually make sense in English. So what you've got to do in this case is actually kind of understand what she's saying. So she wants to, add a to in there, forget the past. That now makes sense in English. She wants to forget the past. Check. Oh, excellent. There we go. That's correct. Amazing. Continue. And past then, I think I just saw that as that for letter. I think. Yeah. And often these ones, if I'm unsure, then often just click the first one because it's not always, but often it's the first one.
Verleden.
Verleden is the correct answer. So let's see how we go. There we go. I got past verleden.
Hij heeft een donker verleden.
Okay, hij heeft een donker verleden. Verleden. So this is another one where you tap to speak. If you tap on those,
Verleden.
it's telling you the English translation for those words. And what I found here is sometimes you're trying your hardest to say the phrase correctly, but you keep getting an error. So once you get to two errors, then I always just tap on the Can't Speak Now button like so, and then it says we'll skip speaking for 15 minutes, and then you can continue on without losing one of your hearts. So every time you make a mistake, you lose one of those hearts, and if you are in that lesson, if you lose 5 hearts, then the lesson stops, and you've either got to pay some gems to restart it, or you've got to exit out and then start again. Obviously, gather 5 more hearts and then start again. So what's this one? He heft in donker verleden. Donker is dark. Donker's dark. He has a dark past. I'm pretty sure that'll be correct. Okay, it's pretty good. Continue.
Zijn jullie verjaardagen in augustus?
So are your, I think that's birthdays.
Verjaardagen.
And then Augustus is August. So are your birthdays in August? Okay, check that one. Excellent. Okay.
Mijn verjaardag is in juli.
And that's another one. My birthday is in July. That's verjaardag.
Verjaardag.
Juli is July. Okay, and with these translates, then you've only got a choice of a few words there, so it sort of helps you to obviously get the answer right, and then getting the answer right helps you to learn and be confident.
Zijn verjaardag is niet in december.
And then be confident in continue on with Duolingo. So tap what you hear. Turtle, tortoise.
Zijn verjaardag is niet in december.
So it's saying she probably. Her birthday is not in December. I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. Oh, I got it wrong. How did I get that wrong? Verjaardag is niet in December. Okay, so what happens there is, apart from losing a heart, one of my hearts, then what happens at the end of the lesson, that I'll get asked that question again at the end of the lesson. So what I like to do is to have a little pad and paper next to me, pencil and paper, and then I'll write down write that down. So when I get asked again, I'll remember the word order. Because what I've found is in December, put a line through that one, is that the word order isn't the same from English to Dutch. Some of the words order is different. So if I write it down, then it makes it easier to... I should have pushed that across so you could see that. But there it is. Zijn verjaardag is niet in December. Okay. Especially words like niet, which means no. When they put that as... it's got it confusing for a person that speaks English. Okay. Got it? Century, which I'm pretty sure it's that first one.
Eeuw.
Eeuw, I think Tellen is count and Kabaron is something else. So there we go. Eeuw for century. Okay, got that one. First one
Een
again.
eeuw is 10 decennia.
A century is 10. Oh, there we go. A century is 10 decades. Okay. Continue. Okay, this one's the matching pairs. Like the matching pairs. So, let's click on the Dutch word.
Ober.
Is that's waiter. Oh, I know.
Eeuw.
Is century. 70 is 70.
Leeftijd.
It was age, wasn't it? In
Duwen.
is push. So usually they put in some of the words that you've just learned today, and then also some old words from before. So let's go.
Leeftijd.
Is age.
60.
Is 60.
Duwen.
That was push, I think, wasn't it? Yes.
Mogen.
Is may.
Gezicht.
Is face. Okay, so how long to go here? Oh, here we go. Is this is a hard exercise. Okay, I cannot see the future. Oh, okay, this is going to be tricky, this one, because this was the one that was in a different order. Ik.
Kan.
So if you have kan niet, which probably won't be a word, can't be a thing, and then zien de. What was the feature?
Toekomst.
Sometimes you can click here and you get a bit of an idea. Zien. Sometimes with niet,
Niet.
it goes at the end. It usually doesn't go.
Zien.
De. Toekomst.
Zien.
De. Toekomst.
Anyway, I'll put it there for the moment and see how it goes. I've just got to. It's a bit of a guess. Ik kan niet zien de toekomst. Toekomst. I'm not sure how to pronounce that exactly, but anyway, I'll try that. I don't think that's going to be the right word order, but let's see. No, it wasn't. Oh, okay. So it wasn't actually at the end. It was second from the end. So I'll just push that along. My pad, and then I write that down as well. Line through that one. Ik kan die toekomst niet zien. And obviously if you think you're going to remember it, you don't need to write it down, but sometimes it's worthwhile, I think worthwhile writing down rather than making more mistakes and then crashing out, especially when you get right to almost to the end of the lesson. So, got it. Now here we go, here's where they're going to correct the exercises that you've missed.
Zijn verjaardag is niet in december.
And this is going to be easy.
Zijn
Verjaardag
is niet
niet
in
in
December.
december.
And check it with the tortoise.
Zijn verjaardag is niet in december.
Excellent, check it. Excellent, that's going to be there. And the next one, I cannot see the future, which is ik
Ik
kan de
De. Toekomst.
niet
niet zien.
zien. Okay, so I've got it written there. I've got it over there, so that's going to be correct. I don't really need to remember that, I suppose, because I'm going to get it right. And I did. Okay. There we go. There we go, more. And I've got to, I've finished, and I get to claim the XP, which just puts me in a league, but I won't go into that, show you all that at this stage. But what I like actually about Duolingo is I've played other phone games in the past, like Clash Royale and other things, and it's very sort of similar setup to that. Like, you join leagues, you collect XPs, you have friends in there that you play with and play against. So it's quite good like that. So it gives you sort of that incentive to keep going on with it. And the great thing about it is that you get to do something constructive, which is learning another language, and yes, that's really good. And if you play your cards right, you can do it all for free. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye for now.